It started with a phone call. At first, Dorothy Jane Scott thought it was a mistake, a wrong number, a stranger's voice drifting through the line. But then, he said her name. After that, the calls never stopped. They came at all hours. Sometimes he whispered. Sometimes his voice turned cold. What frightened her most wasn't just what he said. It was what he knew. He described what she was wearing. He mentioned places she had been. He told her he was watching. Dorothy began living in quiet fear, checking over her shoulder, locking doors twice, jumping at every ring of the phone. Whoever he wasn't guessing. He was close. Then came the night everything changed. A coworker had been bitten by a spider, and Dorothy drove him to the hospital. She stayed with him late, trying to keep things normal. When it was time to leave, she offered to bring the car around. The parking lot was dim and still. Moments later, headlights flared. The car sped forward, fast and erratic, rushing toward her coworker before swerving away and disappearing into the night. Dorothy was gone. Hours later, her car was found, burning in an alley. There was no sign of her. Then the phone rang again. This time, her family answered. The same voice. Calm. Controlled. "I killed her." He kept calling, always on Wednesdays, always asking the same question, "Have you found her yet?" Weeks became years. The calls continued, precise and deliberate. Police tried to trace them, but the man was careful. No suspect was ever identified. 4 years later, a construction worker found remains buried in a remote area. Dental records confirmed it was Dorothy. But even then, there were no answers. The cause of death couldn't be determined. The calls eventually stopped, but the silence brought no peace. Because somewhere, for years, someone had watched her and then vanished without a trace.